Hi guys. So today I am going to be filming a first impressions tutorial kind of thing again. I didn't plan on filming for a little while. I just filmed a video yesterday, but I guess I haven't been paying attention to makeup and stuff because the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collaboration, the Vault collaboration, launched today. I know there was a bit of drama going on with this palette. I wasn't particularly interested in the 4 palettes. 2 of them I thought were really pretty, but it wasn't anything that I was going to jump out and go buy. But then I did see today on Instagram when I got home that they were selling them at Ulta separately for $15 each. So I went ahead to my local Ulta and I wanted to buy the Armed and Gorgeous palette, but it was sold out. I think I got there at 12. They must open at 10 and it was completely sold out, and that's I guess what I'm hearing in my makeup groups and stuff a lot. I guess maybe that was a super popular palette. So I did go ahead and just pick up the Bling Boss, I think it is, yeah. And this one, it appealed to me. Always I go for warm tones, so I did like the other 2 palettes, the Armed and Gorgeous, and there was another one, I think it started with, it said red something, but those were the ones that I was instantly drawn to. But I do have a lot of warm tones anyway, so I figured since they didn't have the Armed and Gorgeous, I would buy the Bling Boss, and it would be kind of like a challenge because I don't usually use purples and stuff like that. But you are able to use your $3.50 off coupon on these, so if you wanted to, you could do 3 separate transactions or 4 separate transactions, and the palettes are $15 each, and then you get $3.50 off, so that will make them $11.50 plus tax. I also used my points that I had. I think I had $3 in points, so I ended up using them and I paid $10.20 for it. And then I also picked up this Catrice Prime and Fine, the Dewy Glow Fixing Spray, and I'm going to try this today as well in the video. I've heard a lot of cool things about this, but if you want to see how I feel about this palette, I'm going to do a look today without eyelashes because I am really burnt. My face hurts. I don't know if the camera's kind of washing me out, but I'm really red, and I've been wearing makeup every single day, so today was kind of like my off day. But I am going to film for you guys because I want to get this out so you guys can buy it while it's available. I know it might have sold out by the time I post this. If it didn't, you will see my opinions on this, but if you guys want to see my opinions, please continue to watch. Also, I am wearing a top. It's just kind of a off-the-shoulder one, so it looks like I'm naked, but I'm not. I just want to show you the outside packaging. It's the same as the Unicarton. I do feel that this reminds me a lot. Let me pull it out for you. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of the Becca, almost identical to the Becca collaboration. I'm not sure if that was done on purpose or not, but it does definitely remind me of the Becca collaboration. But it just says Jaclyn Hill. It does not say the names of the shadows on the back, but it does, however, say them on the inside. And this is the color scheme. It's totally different than what I'm used to. I have finger swatched them already, but it does come with a mirror as well, which I think is awesome for the price. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into the tutorial because I don't want this to be a crazy long video. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that shade Hush Hush right here, and I'm just gonna apply this with my Sonia Kashuk brush all over my crease. And now I have heard things about this palette, people saying specifically this palette, that this was one of the hardest palettes in the collection. Now, like I said, I didn't do any research beforehand or anything like that, which is not usually like me. But I just decided to buy it because I do really like Jaclyn Hill still. I don't think I love her as much as I used to. But I do really like her still, so I figured I would try, and I know that people are going to be interested because Morphe is definitely an inexpensive brand. You can use those coupons and get all 4 palettes for under $50, which I think is awesome. So this shadow is applying pretty pigmented. I'm tan, so it's kind of hard to get rich color pigment payoff because the color is kind of a lighter color and I'm tan, but I think it laid down very nicely. It also is blending extremely nicely. So I went ahead and threw a beauty oil on too while I let my face, while I do my eyeshadow. I'm gonna let that sit on my face because my face is super dry right now. I love the way that this shadow blended in. I think it looks really pretty. I'm going for a more wearable, everyday look, something I would use without lashes. So the next shade that I'm gonna take it with my Glamour Doll Sperm Whale brush, and I'm just gonna take the shade right here, and it's called Rockstar. And I'm just gonna apply this in my lower crease. So off bat, this shade is super pigmented. It's not difficult to blend at all. It looks a little bit patchy right in here, but then as soon as I run my brush over it, it blends in seamlessly. This is my hard eye. I have really bad dry spots, so that I guess would be like a fair warning in that aspect. In the palette there is, I don't know if you could tell, like it's a dark shade, but a tiny bit of fallout. Nothing horrible and nothing that I would complain about. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade called Mystic right here, which is like a dark, deep purple, and I'm just going to take that and pat it into the outer corner of my eye just to add some definition. I am just going to go in with the Peach Butter shade from the Too Faced palette. It's just like a beigey white color. You can go with any color, and I'm just going to put that on my lid kind of to clean up some of that purple that may have gotten underneath, because I don't want to do a shimmer look today, obviously. And as you can tell, that just kind of cleans up the lid a little bit more and kind of blends those harsh edges that I may have received or that I may have gotten when I blended that crease down. As far as my thoughts so far go, I'm pretty impressed with the palette for $10. Do I think it would be worth more? Probably not. Purples are tough to work with, and I'll bring you a little closer. I think that I got a pretty good blend out of it. Is it seamless? Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Could I do better? Probably. I don't necessarily know if I would suggest this to be like a palette for, you know, beginners or anything like that, because it does take knowing how to apply them, I think, to get them to blend smoothly. But I don't think it's a horrible palette so far. But I will finish up and I will come back with my final thoughts. I did want to just quickly use the Catrice Prime and Fine for you guys. This is the Dewy Glow fixing spray. It's a preparing spray as well as a setting spray. I'm probably going to use it first as a prep spray and see how I like it. My skin is super sensitive, so I'm interested to see how this will work. But I think it was $7.99, and then with my points it ended up being $5.99. I think that's a little bit expensive because you only get 1.69 ounces. But yeah, so if you could tell, it's kind of got like this like glowy reflective stuff, and it settles down to the bottom when you're not using it, and you just shake it up. Then it says to just spray your face. So it has a nice scent to it. The sprayer is pretty nice, but I feel like I did use a little bit to get like my face fully covered. But yeah, so the last thing I'm going to do now that I've finished my face is I'm going to take the shade Glitz and Glam right here. And I'm going to take that on a Tarte brush, and I'm just going to apply it to the corners of my eyes and under my eyebrow. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Catrice spray one more time. I'm going to spray my face. I'm going to try to avoid my eyes this time. I'm just going to let that sit for a minute. Okay, so this is the finished look. I really like it. Like I said, I don't use purples much or anything like that. So this was a big change for me as far as eyeshadow and stuff goes. I have foundation lips right now, but it's fine. But yeah, this is a big change for me as far as like colors go on my eyes. I think it looks really pretty, especially for the fact that I'm not wearing lashes. This is definitely something that I would wear like on a normal day. As far as the Catrice spray goes, I think that I would use it only as a priming spray. As a setting spray, you're obviously not gonna be able to tell, but my skin is a little like dewy still, or a little tacky to the touch, and I don't like that. It feels a little sticky. It did not feel that way when I applied the foundation. Obviously sometimes a little bit of a tack when you're applying foundation is something good because it keeps your foundation on. As far as setting my face, I don't want it to feel tacky, so I won't use this as a setting spray. I will definitely just use this as a priming spray. But it did give my face, like if you could tell, a nice luminosity. Like there's no highlighter in this area or anything like that, so that I guess would be a good test to show you guys. I do recommend buying the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette for 15 bucks. Even I got mine for 10, but even if you got it for $11.50 at Ulta or 15 bucks, like it's a good palette. It's something nice to have. I may actually purchase the other colors. I'm trying to kind of be on like a makeup freeze because I have so much shit here that like I don't need. But I buy it because part of the reason is like I love to collect makeup, but I'm running out of room, and then the other reason is Obviously, I want to create new content for you guys all the time, and I want to be able to provide like my opinions on stuff and stuff like that. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. This is going to be another short video. I'm trying to like condense my videos because if you guys know me, I could talk for hours, so I'm trying to condense them. So this is another short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there is anything that you guys want to see or any ideas, I'm working on some collaborations with some people coming up, and I'm really excited about that. But if there's anything else that you guys want to see, please let me know in the comments below. Message me on Instagram, anything at all, let me know and I will try my best to do it for you guys. Please remember to like this video and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a good day.